Hello, it's Jenny Ryan and welcome back to my channel. So, when are you going to decide that you are the main character in your movie? When are you going to decide or stop assigning yourself the role of second place? Or stop assigning yourself the role of being broke? Or stop assigning yourself the one who is struggling? You see, all of that is a decision. You don't think it is because you're listening to the mind. You're watching circumstances. You're waiting for evidence. You're unsure that you can have it because you're identifying with the character and not I am. So any desire that has appeared, that you have received or that you think that you created, do you think that you selected that desire, or do you think that it just appeared? One day you didn't want it, or you didn't even think about it. The next day, all of a sudden you had this burning desire, because that is coming from source. People will get this information mixed up because they're listening too much other material that's telling you, oh, there's ego desires, and there's no. There is only, that's because they are not understanding that there is only God. There is only consciousness and different expressions of it, how we're experiencing reality. But essentially there is only God. So where else could that desire come from? It doesn't come from ego, because the ego is only with in awareness, okay? Something that is observed. So when are you going to decide from I am that it's already yours? When are you going to decide that you don't need anything to do it, to receive it? When are you going to decide that trying and efforting is completely unnecessary? Because why do you need to try and effort for something that's already done, that already exists? Because there is, that desire showed up because it already exists in a different state of consciousness. So when that desire arose, it showed up because your consciousness moved into that state of consciousness momentarily, and there it was, available to you, showing you, hey, this reality exists. And then you started to research, you started to look, you started to watch, well, how do I get this desire? Thinking that it's something that you do, thinking that it's something that you have to create. But creation is finished, as Neville Goddard always told you. So it's more about deciding and accepting it as truth, deciding with clarity. So if something is not showing up, it's because you are inconsistent. If someone in your life is showing up inconsistent, it's not because they're being inconsistent, it's because you are inconsistent. And I know, because I did this for years. And the inconsistency is just being reflected. So if you look at everything in your reality as a reflection, it's always showing you something. It's always giving you a message. It's always showing you who you're being, what you're assuming, and there's no ifs or buts about that. But when you decide that it's absolutely who you are and what you want, then your only role is to assume it is true, and then just go about your life. Any actions that you take, you don't have to decide whether they're right or wrong. You just take them because it's all coming from source. There's no separate doer. So if you're in your head thinking, oh, do I reach out, or do I need to do this for my business, or I need to do that, that's the character that is still questioning whether it's true or not. But it's already true. So stop toing and froing, just decide and allow it. And be neutral to the circumstances. Now, that doesn't mean, again, that you're not going to have doubts, you're not going to have fears, but all of that is just the character. I am, there is no fears, there's no doubts, there is only certainty. So if you have faith in that certainty alone from I am, then all of everything else that goes on within you and outside of you is irrelevant, as long as you keep returning to the decision that I am, no matter what. If you're willing and ready to explore this further, to find out what's been holding you back and stepping into this awareness that you are God, that you are consciousness, my books, my courses, and my one-on-one coaching, all the links are in the description below. And you have a wonderful day and a Merry Christmas if I don't see you before then.